Okay, Assalam Alaikum. Acha, we do have a question. Question number 3. It says Maria and Rio have been in partnership for a number of years. Okay. And they are considering admitting a new partner. Okay. So the requirements are that we should writing the disadvantages to the existing partners when a new partner is admitted. Okay. Okay. So disadvantages have been focused with the existing partners. Okay. And with the new partner. Okay. So for the first one, okay, that could be just from the okay answer would be getting the question only. Okay, for the first sentence, it could be like that profits could be shared. Okay, with the new partner. Okay, with new partner. Okay, so they will divide the profit, and for the second reason, okay, we'll be just focusing with the partner. Okay, so there is a risk of disagreements. Okay, because if you just do some partnerships there is risk of disagreements, and there might be a feelings that someone is not like possible, not showing his or her possibility with your views. Okay, so here you might have. Okay, and for the third reason, we do have about the there would be difficulty in decision making. Okay, because if you just keep adding the users or keep adding the partnership, there would be difficulty in taking decisions. Okay, so you might also consider some of the other reasons as well, because there are a lot of reasons regards to the disadvantages. Okay, so now we'll be moving forward to the additional information for the partnership year that is ended in on 31st December. Okay, so the period is for one from 1st January to 30th September 2021. Maria and Rio did not have a partnership agreement. Okay, so the following information is available for the year ended 31st December 2021, and the balances of the partners account on 1st January 2021 were capital accounts Maria, okay, some capital given with the Rio again, and loan account Rio given with the $6,000. Okay, so according to the hints for the question is on 1st October 2021 they admitted Sarah as a partner, and Sarah introduced capital of $45,000. Okay, we just need to keep in account that the year was started from 1st January and it was ended to 30 September with we do not have any partnership. Okay, and the new partner which is added on 1st October, okay, that is Sarah. Okay, and $45,000 from her personal savings. The partner agreed to make no adjustments for goodwill or the revaluation of the partnership assets. Okay, so from 1st October 2021, a formal partnership agreement was prepared as follows. So it has been just suggested and it has been just asked from 2021 October. Okay, so before that we do not have any of the partnership program. Okay, so Rio to be given interest on his loan at 10% per annum. Okay, since there is no disagreement. Okay, so no agreement has been signed. Okay, you can say no agreement. Okay, for 9 years, for 9 months now, so ultimately we'll consider it as a 5%. Okay, so I'm just continuing again. Okay, so since we have no agreement for the partnership, okay, so 5% would be given, okay, for this one. Okay, and interest to be given at 6% per annum on fixed capital. Okay, so before that, from 1st October before, okay, we do not have any interest. Okay, so it would be just 0% on capital. Okay, so these are some rules for the 9-month time period. Okay, and you are to be given a partnership salary of 15,000 per annum. Okay, so since it is a 15,000 per annum, okay, so we will not be just having nothing to, okay, separate, since have been just discussing about a formal partnership, but before we do not have any partnership. Okay, and lastly, profit to be shared in the ratio Maria, Rio and Sarah 2-1-2-2. Okay, so before that, for partnership program we did not have any partnership before 1st October. Okay, so for this one the profits and loss would be shared as considered would be equally. Okay, now we'll be just discussing with the other part of the question. Okay, so during the year ended 31st December 2021, the partnership made profit of 82.5k dollars. Before taking into account interest on Rio's loan, it was assumed that the profit before interest on Rio's loan had accrued evenly throughout the year. Okay, now we have to prepare the appropriation account for the year that is ended on 31st December 2021, and Maria, Rio, and Sarah. Okay, and for the appropriation account for the year ended 2021 December 31st. Okay, so they have been just given, and we have to just make a some sort of, you can say, a receipt, okay, about the credit and debit. Okay, now since we have to just discuss about the partnership, okay, so for that we do have a partnership, okay, and for that we do not have any. Okay, so no partnership over here, sorry, and partnership over here. Okay, so now you have to discuss with the partnership. Okay, so and we have to discuss about the no partnership as well. Okay, for the first 9 months. Okay, so before that, okay, you have to just look towards the main value. Okay, so that is about the 82.5 thousand. Okay, so we'll consider as 82,500. Okay, and for the, you can take multiply by 9 by 12. Okay, so for that we just finding the value for this one. Okay, so it would be 82,500. Okay, and multiply 9 by 12. Okay, so it would be 61875. Okay, so 61875 would be coming over here. Okay, and that's for the Marias and Rio. Okay, and then we do have a partnership program. Okay, for the last 3 months. Okay, so will you consider 82.5k would be 3 by 12. Okay, and we can just simplify further. Okay, 8500 divided by 4. Okay, so it would be $26.5. Okay, and now we'll be just entering into the Rio's loan. Okay, so okay, for the loan account, okay, it's 66,000, and for that we already discussed that we'll be taking out the 5%. Why 5%? Because there was no partnership program. Okay, so 5% for that is 0.05. Okay, but we need to make sure that it is for per annum. Okay, so we'll be just dividing, like, multiply by 9 by 12. Okay, then we'll find the answer. Okay, so 6,000 multiply 0.05 multiply 9 by 12. Okay, so we'll be entering the digit value 225. Okay, so 225. Okay, we'll marking static over here. Okay, so that we'll subtract it in the end. Okay, and for 3 month time period we do have a partnership program. Okay, and for that we'll be taking out the 8% of 6,000. Okay, since it says after the partnership program it is now 8%, but since it is for the per annum, then again we'll be applying the same value. Okay, so we'll be taking out the 8% for that, and okay, so and we just take out for the last 3 months. Okay, so it would be, okay, so $120. Okay, it will be $120. Okay, and they put a mark again in order to find out the value that will be just subtracting it in the end. Okay, we are just moving forward, and I just forgot just to make for like writing before it, so it was actually just like for the profit before interest. Okay, instead of this Marius and Rio. Okay, so I should write that it should be profit before interest. Okay, so I'm just erasing it. Okay, and we can just write with the profit without profit. Okay, so without profit. Okay, then afterward what do we have? We have a less. Okay, so that is interest for the Rio's account. Okay, Rio's loan. Okay, and okay, we just got the value as well. Okay, now that was profit for appropriation. Okay, so profit for appropriation will be just going into this value. Okay, so we're just getting it after subtracting 61875 and 225. Okay, so we got this value 61650. Okay, and we'll do the subtraction for the partnership program as well. That is 2625 divided by 100 and sorry, subtracting minus 120. Okay, it would be 2505. Okay, so we got this value, right? And now for that, afterwards, what do we have? Profit for appropriation. Okay, so we'll not be touching this value. Okay, and we'll be touching this value. Why this value? Because it was included in the partnership program. Okay, and it was just before the partnership program. Okay, so we'll be moving forward after that. Okay, thing that is about the appropriation for the final 3 months. Okay, so for last three or the final 3 months. Okay, and we do have about the interest. Okay, that is the first. We do have Maria. Okay, then Rio. Okay, and then we do have Sarah. Okay, so what is about the appropriation for the last 3 months? Okay, and okay, how we can find it for last 3 months for this one? Okay, we just figure it out by moving backward. So this capital we do have 52,000. Okay, for Maria it would be 52,000. Okay, and we'll be multiplying with a given amount of interest, that is 6%. Okay, that is interested amount, so we multiply with 0.06. Okay, and we have to remember that it was per annum, so figure it out that it should be multiply 3 by 12 in order to convert this value for the 3 months. Okay, so we do have 52,000. Okay, multiplying 0.06. Okay, and multiplying 1 by 4. Okay, so we got the value of $780. Okay, so we can put this, we just made a column for the partnership program, that is for this one 780. Okay, and we mark the asterisk again over it, so we have to remember in the end that we have to subtract this from the total. Okay, same for the Rio as well, and same for the Sarah as well. Okay, but yes, for Sarah, okay, so just check it. Okay, so for the Rio it is 38,000. Okay, so 38,000, and it would be 38,000, and again multiplying with 6% and 1 by 4, which is simplified by for 3 months. Okay, because it was per annum now, so it is $570. Okay, so I'll be writing $570 for the Rio. Okay, and for the last we do have Sarah. Okay, for Sarah amount they have already given us with the $45,000. Okay, so it would be $45,000. Okay, but there was, okay, no, okay, so $45,000. Okay, so we got the value, that is 675. Okay, so $675, 570 and 675. Okay, so it is 570 steric again. Okay, and 675 steric again. Now what is remaining about the Sarah's salary? Okay, I guess for the last term for the partnership program, okay, it was, sorry, the Rio salary, sorry. Okay, so there's a difference of the name. Okay, so Rio salary was actually with the $15,000. Okay, and for 15,000 salary we just multiply with 3 by 12. Okay, so it would be 15,000. Okay, and okay, 15,000, and it would be multiplying with the for the 3 months. Okay, of the year, so it is now 3750. Okay, so 3750 we got here. Okay, and this is basically the whole divisible profit in the end. Okay, so it is actually like okay, we'll just copy with the same value 61650. Okay, for before the partnership program, and after that we'll subtracting like 20505. Okay, so it's 20505 subtracting 780. Okay, subtracting 570, subtracting 3750. Okay, okay, I just skipped 675. Okay, so we use 675 and subtracting 3750. Now it would be the value 14730. Okay, so 14370. Oh, sorry, it was 14730. Okay, the last thing is remaining for the shares of remaining profit. Okay, so I have just finished the place. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, shares of remaining profit. Okay, and it could be all three. Okay, like it's Maria, okay, Rio, and Sarah. Okay, so it is already been discussed that it should be equally before a 9 month. Okay, since we have a 9 month program without the partnership. Okay, so it would be equally, so 6.650 divided by 2. Okay, so it would be 30825 for Maria, 30825, and for Rio 30825. Okay, and now we're working for the last 3 months for the partnership program. Okay, so they have already discussed that they have to go with the value of 2:1:2. Okay, so it would be ultimately, you can just find out by the same ratio, 14730. Okay, so take it with the 5 parts. Okay, so you got the value 14, okay, 730. Okay, and multiply 1 by 5. Okay, so you ultimately get the value 2946. Okay, for the center one, that is Rio, 2946. Okay, and find out the last 2 parts. Okay, so it is 2 by 5. Okay, so it would be 5892. So 5892 would be same for the both Maria and Sarah. Hope you got this one. Okay.